Hey, what's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. What's going on, dudes? You guys having a good time? It is a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Wait, no, it's a Saturday. I upload on Sunday. Sorry, I apologize. It is a wonderful Saturday! Sorry, I do apologize that, we are not doing, we didn't do a poll for this song. I just kind of picked it. We will go back to doing a poll on after this week, But the reason why is because I was born in 1989, and in 2 weeks or some shit like that, on January 1st, it is my birthday. So I figured it'd be a good time to do 1990 by Ren, my dude. Anyway, my name is Will. For those of you that don't know, I am a reaction guy here on YouTube. I do a lot of dumb things here on the internet, okay? I talk a lot about music and dumb shit. I interject constantly with my own personal anecdotes and stories. This way no one can say I don't do fair use. And moreover, I'm also a YouTube historian to some extent. Been on this bitch for 13 motherfucking years. God damn! Anyway, I make a lot of, I write, I'm a bad writer, I have a small story that's 4x long called Ill of Men that I used to upload weekly, but all of my streaming and stuff has gotten a little bit in the way of that. But also, I make a lot of AI music and a bunch of other dumb stuff. So hopefully you can lock yourself in and hear whatever bullshit I got going on. Anyway, Ren is up to bat in 1990s. So let's pause my buddy's song. It's the official lyrical video, and it is 8 years old. Hey, it's Gabe, dude. He used to comment on my shit, bro. Let's see, who else do I recognize on here, bro? Who else is kind of a bad motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. How is he like the only one I recognize, bro? Hold on. She's here. All right, yeah. Okay. Anyway, that's all the what? How many comments does he have? Wait, what? No, there's 370. God damn! I think I only have 200 on one of my videos. This thing has almost 400,000 views, dude. Jesus Christ. Rin, Daddy, it's been way too long. Let's touch tips.
Ren!
What?
Get off MSN Messenger!
Just give me 10 minutes.
I need to use the phone!
Oh, hang on, I'm just finishing.
No, come off now!
As a 10-year-old, tell ya, I was cool. I wasn't shooting any people outside of the school. I was shooting old people with my potato gun, throwing water bombs at cars and playing knock door run. A 10-year-old.
Dude, people have Dude, The Matrix was so fire, dude. It's a bummer that they kind of like squandered a lot of that fire with the most. Look, dude, I still loved all three of them. The newest one was a little shit, but usually goes that way. Bro, I'm about it, dude. As a 10-year-old.
As a 10-year-old, tell ya, I was cool. I wasn't shooting any people outside of the school. I was shooting old people with my potato gun, throwing water bombs at cars and playing knock door run.
Hell
a
yeah.
10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal of 6 eggs and a super soaker filled with piss. Just a little kid though, never meant any harm.
Nah, fuck that, bro. You was dangerous, Ren. Who the fuck fills a super soaker with piss, dog? I never did that shit, bro. What? This man just going around peeing on motherfuckers? What? Sorry.
Now I see kids with knives twice the size of their arm. They're like,
Blood, I'm gonna cause you damage.
man, what's wrong with you? You're only 10. Go and play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Man, I hate Dungeons and Dragons, bro. I know, dude. It's popular to like it now. Critical Role, like all the Dungeons and Dragons shit, dude. Nerd culture is on fire, bro. I cannot stand Dungeons and Dragons, bro, which is crazy because I'm a world builder, right? I love building like mythical realms and gods, creatures, and all that shit. Bro, there's too many fucking rules, man. And on top of all that shit, there's something about pretending that just I don't fuck with, bro. I could just play a video game or draw something, like I don't look, bro. I don't know. I just think it's so lame, bro. I cast fireball. Like, bitch.
Your rager was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite art.
Oh, fuck you, bro. I was out. Dude, when I tell you that young Will Berry was slamming pussy, I know it sounds crazy, dude. Bro, I don't, look, it sounds like a brag. It's not a brag, dude. This is all terrible shit. But, like, when I was a younger kid, bro, I remember I would go to, like, my mom was huge into bowling. So we'd go to, like, Wednesday night bowling league. And so, like, I remember being, like, 9 and 8 years old going to this bowling alley. And, like, in the arcade, finger fucking other, you know, people of the same age. And then, like, that lasted all the way until I was, like, in my 15s and shit, bro. Like, I was doing dumb shit with people long before, like, I even knew what. Bro, have you ever met a 4-year-old that jerks shit? Because that was me, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't nutting or nothing, but that shit was happening. And I say this shit to my girlfriend, and she's like, oh, by the way, drink. You know, every time I mention my girlfriend, you should drink. This way you can get totally fucked up, because we're here to have a good time, you know what I mean? I tell these things to her, and she's like, you didn't have a normal childhood. And I'm starting to think maybe I did not, bro. I was hypersexual long before I even knew what a nut was, dude. And then as I got older and I cared a lot about it a lot more, that shit slowed down a lot, brother. So I was out there catching chlamydia, and I never caught an STD, but still. Bro, at 10 years old, I was already like knuckles deep in bitches, bro. Sorry.
With knives twice the size of their arm, they're like,
Blood, I'm gonna cause you damage.
man, what's wrong with you? You're only 10. Go and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Your rager was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite artist was
X gon' give it to you.
okay, I lied. I was listening to 5 and I'm blue, but that's alright. I'm just a regular.
Bro, when I was 10, Backstreet Boys were cool-isk. But as I started to age, I think by the time I hit middle school, I was the full-blown grungy, bro. I would listen to, like, Nirvana. I had one album, okay? When I first got a CD player, I had one album, and it was Nirvana's Greatest Hits album with the song, You Know You're Right on it. It was just a black album that said Nirvana in silver writing. Bro, I listened to that one album for fucking 2 years before I bought another album. Guess what my next album was, bro? Alice in Chains. And then a couple months later, I got Soundgarden. Fucking 10 years, way too late. God damn.
Everyday type of guy from the very best decade on this earth.
Okay, that was cringe, but it was also true, bro. The 90s were fire, bro. I still think look, it's nostalgia, dude. It's not real, because, like, people that grew up in the 80s love the 80s. But I would argue only one of those have grunge. And as long as grunge is in that generation, no, unless grunge has a dope, like a reanimation, kind of like punk did with MGK. I don't know, dude. I think it's going to be in the 90s, because a lot of people aren't trying to bring grunge back. They just like, and you can't really do it, dude. Like, actually, with AI music, I've been saying a lot that I think grunge might make a return. And if that's the case, because people are going to like the imperfections and not the perfect quality stuff that AI tries to deliver, those imperfections are going to become what people gravitate to. So grunge can make a comeback. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
90s, baby, the year that my mommy made me, and I wouldn't want to have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily, my Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy.
Bro, please tell me he doesn't think that's on Nintendo. That was the biggest competitor to Nintendo, bitch. How could you afford both systems? What the fuck? Was you rich, kid? You had one or the other. And my parents were rich, dog. You know what I mean? Like, my dad was a chief engineer for Raytheon. Like, my dad had money. My dad had enough money when my mom retired, bro. She left the Air Force. It's crazy how my mom only made like $400 every 2 weeks. That's crazy.
And if you want to play Tekken 2, I'll put you away.
Bring it, bitch. I will fucking murk your ass in Tekken 2, dog. Fuck. Also, Soul Calibur, Rin, let's do it. Do it. Load up. Load up. I don't give a fuck. Rin, I'm a gamer through and through. You're a musician, okay? Bruh, my gaming skills, especially in fighting games, is usually pretty up there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't compete with, like, I used to go to do tournaments, okay? I still have a little lame trophy I won from a tournament for Smash Brothers. Bring it!
Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s.
Yeah! Sorry, I love Nirvana.
Rihanna, babe, I'm sorry. I was
Nah, bro. I ain't about it. I ain't about it, dude. This is a song just for me. Except I wasn't born in the 90s, dog. I'm an 89 child, bruh. Sorry.
Cause I was born in the 90s.
Rihanna, babe, I'm sorry. I wasn't that rude, but I could solve a Rubik's Cube in only 15 moves. Come on, rude boy.
Alright, that's respect, bro. I never learned that shit, bro. My buddy Andy could do that shit, though.
I could get it up when I saw Jerry Halliwell. It's like it was stuck up. Got a Tamagotchi, got me hooked, and got a Pokemon card, and it's a shiny one. Look.
Motherfucker had Mewtwo? Respect. I think everyone had Mewtwo, though.
I was chilling with my homeboys playing pogs. Mad skills on my yo-yo, walking the dog. And on Sim City, I'm God. And flashing shoes when I jog. And playing Frogger, jump a log across the road with the frog. And I was feared at my school. I was wow hard, you know, fuck with the kid with the Charizard.
Yo, dude. That Charizard card now is worth millions of dollars. And I remember at one of those little events, bro, because I used to take my Pokemon cards everywhere. I made the mistake of taking them to the bathroom with me one day. And, bro, I took the booklet in there and I put it on top of the urinal, pissed, and I left it, bro. Thousands of cards were taken out. Like, they left the book with nothing in it. You know what I mean? Who robs a kid, bro? That's crazy. Only in America, dog.
90s, baby, the year that my mommy made me. And I wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily.
See, like, all right, dude. One, awesome fucking, the hook right there. He's just giving it, bro. But something really cool about this, and something that I really love, is the 90s were a dope generation, bro. Well, we have the latchkey kids, because, like, I mean, I was kind of raised that way. Like, dude, I was, like, on the early cusp of millennials. So, like, I had some, like, Gen X shit thrust into my life, you know? I remember I used to get home from the third grade. I'd walk home. It was, like, 7 blocks to the school, so I'd walk home. I was, like, 11 or 9 years old. I would go to the house. My mom was still working at the time. I was a very bad kid. They put me in like RSP or something because I was like a destructive kid. Anyway, and I couldn't take the bus anymore because I picked up a brick and tried to throw it through the window at the bus driver yelling at me. Because like he dropped me off 2 exits before, so I ran to the next exit in front of our like the block that we live on. And I waited for him, and I picked up a fucking brick that I found on the run there. So I beat the bus to the next exit after he kicked me off for being a little dickhead. And I met him there, and I threw that fucking brick right out his window, dude. I was a bad kid, bro. But I used to get home after walking home, and like my mom would still be at work. You know, my dad doesn't get home until 11 o'clock at fucking night. And he's working in Long Beach, 2 hours away where we live in Lake Elsinore. God damn the traffic. Holy fuck, dude. This was also in the early 90s when like, or late 90s when like people would still go to the mall and like the whole world didn't use Amazon. And like, dude, traffic was so much more insane, dude. Going to the mall, you'd bump shoulder to shoulder with other people, feel like you're in goddamn India. Bro, I'd have to get home. Half the time my mom would forget to leave one of the doors unlocked, so I'd have to go through a fucking window. And then, like, I'd go down and, like, make my fucking food, bro. I'd make a salad and, like, some bullshit thing. I used to want to be a chef when I was a little kid, bro. You know? And then, of course, by the time I hit 15 and I realized cooking takes time away from gaming, all that shit died, brother. But, bro, some of that, like, original Gen X shit, I couldn't imagine being a person with none of that. Someone who's entirely raised on the internet. That to me is fucking insane. Like there was a time where you used to have to remember people's phone numbers and you would just call and to see if they've left the house. Be like, yo, bro, where's Andy? Has he left yet? And they'd be like, yeah. Okay, cool. I know where he's going. And I'll go there and meet that motherfucker there. You know what I mean? Like you didn't know, bro. You didn't know where people were. You couldn't just be like, where the fuck are you, bro? Like, no, this shit didn't exist. And life was better because of it. You just ran into people at random, Fuck, man. You just go to the fucking arcade or something and like 20 dudes would walk in and you see two homies you fuck with and it'd be like a Vulcan mind meld. You're like, bro, we're hanging out all day. That shit was gangster. Sorry.
Any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily. My Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy.
What, you wanna play Gran Turismo? Bring it, mate.
So this motherfucker he also had a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 1? Like, what the fuck, bro? I did play a little Gran Turismo, but I got out of that shit pretty quick. I like Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, bro. That shit was gangster.
Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s,
Yeah.
Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in...
To be fair, also Family Guy came out in 1999. I think the first episode aired during the Super Bowl of that year.
The 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, Eating sugar but puffy, but boy.
Okay, hold on. I need to throw a criticism to our boy Ren. Dude, Ren wasn't playing 90% of this shit. He was like 2 and 3 when these things came out, bro. How come there's none of the cool stuff from the late 90s up in here too? Like Smash Brothers, bro. Like, what the fuck? You better mention Smash Brothers, bitch. One of the biggest games of all time from that generation. Or at least Ocarina of Time, bro. Though Sega was winning with young adolescent boys, so, you know.
Watching Buffy, but flipping Poppy, I'm feeling lucky, it's like Monopoly money, honey, I'm saved by the bell, love it, like Keenan and Kel, love it, and
Who loves orange soda?
bring it back to the 90s,
I love orange soda, baby. Damn. Sorry.
baby, I got the power, Ranger, flashing lights on my train is plastic lightsaber, damn Tomb Raider, wanna raid your wing properly, hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy.
Fuck yeah, dude. Look. When I told you I got into porn stuff very early and I was like a degenerate kid, I used to fill floppy disks with anime porn that I would scour. I killed 4 of my dad's computers, okay? I used to have LimeWire downloaded on my father's computer at home, which had military fucking secrets on it, downloading porn from LimeWire. I killed so many fucking computers, my guy. I'd click anything. I got into Bible Black pretty early. Anyway, I used to use these floppy disks, dude, to sell porn at school. Someone would give me their lunch, I'd give them a floppy disk of porn, bro. I was an entrepreneur before I even knew how to fuck. Sorry. That being said, every boy wanted to raid Laura Croft's womb, dog. You got 6 inches, homie? I got 3 on it. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn Tomb Raider, wanna raid your womb properly. Hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy disk. Hee hee, I'm the fastest, I told them. A megabyte an hour on my dial-up modem. That's
I'm not fucking lying to you. Okay, my first year of middle school, okay, before I got expelled and got sent to crazy kid school, my dad was an early adopter of the internet. My dad is a fucking, he's a technology kind of guy. Because he works in fields where these things were around before they were made available to the public. I mean, he was building computers for that stealth jet thing that just bombed Iran's ass a couple fucking months back. My dad helped fucking engineer that shit 30-something fucking years ago or whatever. Look, I don't know all the details. I try not to get involved. But my father is he's a pretty wealthy guy these days. Anyway, I remember I got Sunday school. And look, this is an insult to me as a child. That poor teacher, I feel sorry for. But anyway, I was being an asshole in Sunday school because the teacher told me to do something and I didn't want to fucking do it. And if you're not going to force me, then shut the fuck up. And I kind of like live my life that way even today, which is kind of bad. But whatever. If you want me to do something, you got to like make me want to do it. And if I want to do it, I'll do it good. I'll do it real good. Anyway. So I was being a dickhead, so he's like, I'm going to call your dad. I'm like, fucking do it, bitch. I probably said the F word, the F-A-G word, but like I said, dangerous, bad kid, grew up in the early, 90s, around, like, after, like, Sublime was around, and then, like, you got to hear about the fucking L.A. riots, and oh my God, dude, it was one. Anyway, so I was a crazy kid, and he called my dad, okay? That fucking ringtone from the internet would happen. And he'd be like, give me your fucking actual number. And I'm like, you fucking dipshit. That's my number. It's called an internet dial tone. My dad is on the internet, dipshit. How are you a teacher and you don't understand basic shit? Now look, at the time, I was unaware that this was like something that wealthier people had, and teachers were very poor and they weren't adopting the internet very early. Whatever. I was wrong, but I was also still technically right to give that guy shit for being wrong, because he was just wrong and he assumed some form of guilt on my part that wasn't there. However, I was an asshole, so it is safe to assume such things. It's also Sunday school. And then like a month later, I beat up an old lady and got sent out of school.
Quick, yeah, it's the fastest on my street. Put a bowl on my head, I shave the sides off. Sweet, Gola on my feet, Puma on my jumper. Yeah, I know fashion on my tape player pumps. The spice goes out, I know what it's about. Two becomes one, I played that proud, I played that loud. I'm a zig ah with my Furby playing Kirby on my blow up couch. So keep your iPhone, I'm a Nokia baby. 99 to the old year that my mummy made me.
This is a subliminal message. Buy Ren's album. All right, look, I can't believe that worked, dude. I mean, what if like this is like the whole thing that really made people like Ren outside of like, you know, his medical things and his medical journey. We're gonna let these ads play, and then we're gonna jump into like, how long is the ad? 15 seconds? Cool. We're gonna jump back in and rewatch it. I will give my opinion at the end of it. I interjected and ran my mouth a lot on this one, very loudly, by the way. But my girlfriend isn't home at the moment. She's out doing things that matter. So I figured might as well run with it. I should one of these days make my own website. The channel's just not big enough to afford another expenditure at the moment, though. I don't think it's there. And my fear with these reactions is they're just getting squashed, man. And I'm also reacting to like the least voted one from the last poll, so like, fuck me, right? So some of this is self-imposed dipshittery. All right, let's do it.
Ren!
What?
Get off MSN Messenger!
Just give me 10 minutes.
I need to use the phone!
Oh, hang on, I'm just finishing.
No, come off now!
As a 10-year-old,
You playing League?
I was cool.
Hold on,
I
hold
wasn't
on.
shooting.
Ren!
What?
That's not League. Ren, do you play League?
Get off
Tell me,
MSN
bitch!
Messenger!
Just give me 10 minutes.
I need to use the phone!
Oh, hang on, I'm just finishing.
No, come off now!
Brothers
As a
jerking off.
10-year-old, tell ya, I was cool. I wasn't shooting any people outside of the school. I was shooting old people with my potato gun, throwing water bombs at cars and playing knock door run. A 10-year-old terrorist, armed with an arsenal of 6 eggs and a super soaker filled with piss. Just a little kid though, never meant any harm. Now I see kids with knives twice the size of their arm. They're like,
Blood, I'm gonna cause you damage!
man, what's wrong with you? You're only 10. Go and play some Dungeons and Dragons. At your age, I was catching frisbees, not chlamydia. My very favourite artist was
X gon' give it to you!
okay, I lied. I was listening to 5 and I'm blue. But that's alright, I'm just a regular, everyday type of guy from the very best decade on this earth.
99's baby, the year that my mommy made.
What he should do, like, the best decade on this earth. He should have done like a screamo thing there. That would have been fire. Sorry.
99's baby, the year that my mommy made me. And I wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily, my Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy.
And if you wanna play Tekken 2, I'll put you away. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s. Rihanna, Babe, I'm sorry, I wasn't that rude, but I could solve a Rubik's Cube in only 15 moves. Come on, rude boy, I could get it up. When I saw Jerry Halliwell, it's like it was stuck up. Got a Tamagotchi, got me hooked, and got a Pokemon card, and it's a shiny one. Look, I was chilling with my homeboys, playing pogs, mad skills on my yo-yo, walking the dog, and on SimCity I'm God, and flashing shoes when I jog, and playing Frogger, jump a log across the road with the frog, and I was feared at my school. I was well hard, you know, fuck with the kid with the Charizard.
Nannies, baby, the year that my mommy made me, and I wouldn't wanna have it any other way, no. I play Nintendo daily, my Sonic skills, yeah, they're crazy.
What, you wanna play Gran Turismo? Bring it, mate.
Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s.
There's an error there. That's like the old Simpson one. That was like 2000s. Initially, he ran, didn't he? Did you guys use the wrong intro, Ren? What the fuck, bro? Sorry.
90s, yeah. Screw Calvin Harris, cause I was born in the 90s. Eating sugar per puffy, but watching Buffy, but flipping puppy. I'm feeling lucky, stack Monopoly money.
I forgot about those backflip dogs.
Honey, I'm saved by the bell, love it like Keenan and Kel, love it. And
Who loves orange soda?
bring it back to the 90s, baby, I got the power Ranger, flashing lights on my trainer's plastic lightsaber. Down to
Dude, we used to beat the fuck out of each other with those lightsabers, bro. Holy fuck. Dude, I've broken so many of these on people's faces. Holy shit. Sorry.
eating sugar per puffy, but watching Buffy, but flipping puppy. I'm feeling lucky, stack Monopoly money. Honey, I'm saved by the bell, love it like Keenan and Kel, love it. And
Who loves orange soda?
bring it back to the 90s, baby, I got the power Ranger, flashing lights on my trainer's plastic lightsaber. Damn Tomb Raider, wanna raid your win properly. Hold on a second, here's my 6-inch floppy disk. Hee, I'm the fastest, I told them. A megabyte an hour on my dial-up modem. That's quick. Yeah, it's the fastest on my street. Put a bowl on my head, I shave the sides off. Sweet. Gola on my feet, Puma on my jumper. Yeah, I know fashion on my tape player pumps. The spice goes out. I know what it's about. Two becomes one. I played that proud. I played that loud. I'm a zig out with my Furby playing Kirby on my blow-up couch. So keep your iPhone, I'm a knock.
Bro, I had like a few months of Spice Girls, and then I realized it was terrible, and I moved on very quickly. Like I said, dude, I didn't hang out very long in the poppy kitty shit. Dude, maybe I have mental problems, okay?
Your baby 99 to the old year that my mommy made me.
Dope. What a fucking banger, dude. The 90s were good, man, but we had a lot of fucking violence in our towns and cities. The violence was, the 90s is dope as... When we look at it with nostalgia goggles, it's awesome, but it was a dog shit time with dog shit people. That's just the God's honest truth. Our worlds are better constantly, and our lives have improved dramatically in those 20, 30-something years. So, as much as I want to be happy about the 90s, and I miss a lot of the aesthetics of that, and the early 2000s were dope for a myriad of different reasons, and some of the best video games ever were created around these times, including in, was it 1997 that Final Fantasy VII was released? And it was one of the great, to this day, I still think one of the top 5 games of all time. And then I think in 1998 or 1999, Legend of Dragoon came out. Another fucking total banger, dude. Anyway, the 90s were an awesome time for what they were. And some of the coolest music and things were created around that time that still hold up today. And some of the best movies of those generations, including things like Die Hard and shit like that, are fucking phenomenal fucking films, dude. That being said, I wouldn't go back if given the opportunity. It'd be cool to relive a lot of those experiences, but my life is tremendously better now than it was then. There's probably nothing along my life that I would change. I like where I am today. But it's cool to relive those moments, in a song, to immortalize things that are near and dear to you as a person. Fuck yeah, man. I'm cool with that. Ren, as always, I love you, buddy. If you really think you could take me in Tekken or Soul Calibur, Let's go, dog. You can have your fucking stupid ass Sonic. Sonic was fucking dork ass anyway, bro. Who the fuck likes Sega? Despite Sega Dreamcast being my favorite console of all time. But dude, Spawn of the Demon Hand and fucking Soul Calibur were legendary, okay? Okay. PlayStation 2, best one of that. And then Xbox 360 wins. And then after that, all of the consoles have sucked for the rest of time. Don't give a fuck if you agree. Those are just facts I'm giving you. No. The game. All right, motherfuckers. I'll see you in the next video. Well, we hit 30 minutes. Nice.
I used to wake up like the world was mine. Now it's just morning again. Used to talk like dreams could bend the sky. Now I just grow till it ends.